Thank you.
Okay, Mheshimiwa.
Thank you, Chair. Now, this member of public has said that the documents are being sent for verification. And I just wanted to know who was doing this verification. Number two, as you thought of that, our executive team is raising issues on the channel. As they do raise the issues on the channel, that list, I would also want us to know whether records have been paid up to date. And if they were paid to the county government, were they involved in this verification? So that we get to cover our people. Because we cannot allow one government just usurping the mandate and even the legitimacy of the other government to do things on its own. I believe from the submission of Hart Chair, there is an animal called a regional commander. And I don't know whether if this is the first regional commander we have in since the exception of the parameterization of president cooperation. Yes.
There's no that.
It's okay. But let them share with us.
Our purpose, mandate. So this is not that.
I'm looking at questions that probably people will be asking and they're not asking. And they need to be put on record. Thank you.
I can respond to this. The rates, yes. Personally, I remember the time we paid 100,000, that was about 2 years ago. And if the county is claiming that the lease expired in 2005, why do they allow me to pay for the rates? That's my question.
Madam, you say that county is claiming that your lease has expired, and you have the real documents, like you are explaining, like you are guessing, and you didn't understand.
I'm not guessing.
I'm not getting you.
I'm not guessing the documents. My sister knows that she's one of the administrators and my husband will bring the documents tomorrow. Yeah.
So you say, in summary, you say that the regional requested you to submit some documents to him, but he did not make whether he gave you the notice of demolition or not. Was it given the notice?
We are not.
But your house demolished.
Yes.
Now the more.
Through the chat, the land is being talked about. I grew up there. And she may not have sufficient information to give to this committee. So maybe we shall request her get the relevant people from the family to give us the. But this committee, as you have told earlier, we would like to get information so that it can give us a full process of what has happened in the land. We know very well that Robert Makosi was the first mayor of this town. Fact, all that even what Bonadonga has been saying, I think they play part in the restructuring this town. But what I want the ministry to be aware is that in the system of the operation, you have let us down. Because we are talking of expiry of the allotment or of this particular parcel, and you never notified the owner. Actually, we are on the road. Thank you.
Madam, are you aware of
think actually it was maybe taken by your family members after the demolition? Maybe they moved to court, or maybe they went there. Any actually know that I was taken?
No.
Starting okay, translate.
Most of the family members were shocked. Actually, when they came to the scene, like my husband fainted, literally. Yes, it really was. My sister knows this had from people, they came 2 days later. They could not stand to see whatever happened then.
Okay, sorry for that. Just take your time and tell us what did they take any action after the demolition? No. Thank you so much for maybe unless the ministry room chief has any comment to add on that or any question to ask from the ministry.
Okay, thank you, Chair. Maybe I just want to give maybe a rejoinder on what Mheshimiwa Igusa had actually indicated that perhaps the executive is actually sleeping on his show. Mheshimiwa, through the chair, you notice that the custodian of land for both the national and county governments, National Lands Commission. Yeah, so it's now through the National Lands Commission that can now notify whoever is having at least 5 years difference had. But of course, as a county, will be playing a role to actually sensitize the property owners through clinics so that we actually enlighten them that if you notice that your lease is almost expiring, then you may want to actually renew it. I think that is a point we may want to take from this session. Thank you, Chair.
Last question, Madam. Was the demolition done at night or during the daytime?
Everything was done at night.
Demolition was done at night.
Yeah, in fact, the most scary one was the day they came with the Ascaris came with, they were armed and they came with some funny guys. Everyone had a panga and they had hoodies on them. That was so scary. It was 2:30.
Okay. How many properties were in your lands?
We had rental houses there in the compound.
How many?
The rental houses, there were 5. And then my mother's house that had 6 bedrooms. It was a 6-bedroom house. And my house, of course. Yeah.
Chairman, actually, I would like the committee to note that the procedure of this demolition was not structured. Because if it had all the density, why come at night? Why come with people with panga? And I want to believe the public will agree that all these demolitions were not done during the day. And if they had the right as the government, why come at night?
Thank you, Chair. I also want to help the public understand that you all aware that this demolition, it was not done by the government. It was done by an animal we don't know, called RC. There's an animal called RC we don't know. So later, we are here just to get information. We are on a fact-finding mission. So thank you so much, Madam, for submission. If you can get the contact of our staff so that you serve them with the submission you have tomorrow, as you say. Wonderful. You have something to say? Yes, take a seat, please, before.
Chair, as I've been listening to complainer, to me, I think maybe she does she has not given us enough details. What I was saying, maybe we could have come with some of those. With more on the person from the decision period who can give us more details. So even if you're submitting the document, it's supposed to cover you. That's my observation.
Thank you, Honorable Mbale. Madam vile mheshimiwa sema, hii siku ikija kesho kuleta hizo uje na wewe sister ndio ama kwa nao kama atakuwa wewe. Sawa. Yapatiane taarifa yote kwa ujumla. Asante. So tunazaenda pale kando ongea na wewe. Sawa. Next please.
All the documents on this page. But what I have here, the lease certificate. And if we are excited about that one. And we are right now, yet for the Demolitions, but maybe we are six people. And all the searching pametafuta pamefanya, and wetu wanazilipa kama kawaida, and wanazo hapa. Na nilikuwa nimefai kwa kesi tuende court, lakini sijapata ndio bado nisubiri kabla bado hapo.
Walipea notice.
No, hasijapata notice yoyote.
What makes you think nini nafanya unafikiria kwamba wewe pia wao wanashindwa kuelewa hiyo?
Wakati niliona that notice there, my plot number there, totally. You know, that's what makes me one was also from that I'm like one of them.
So plot number 3/210 is
Not 3. Yeah. 3/210.
3/210 is among these marks.
Yeah, it is.
So you're here in the fears that your house may also be demolished.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Hata wengine imechukua kando na
what I did, they got a matter kidogo, and what I did, they did 5 years. Like this is the kind of from the court. Then niambie whether naweza kuondoa malaki. I'm waiting for that
before this plan.
no, not yet. It's like
1 years.
for I think that 31 years. Roughly 31 years. Sorry, 99 years. Yeah, 90 years.
Madam, sasa hilo umeclarify kwa chia ya kwamba hiyo safa ya nyumba za kwa demolished, ndio? Yeah. But now this is your first time umepata issue na hiyo plot or really any other time?
This is the first time.
Yeah.
Hujawahi
kuwa na issue?
Na sijakuwa na issue hata kidogo.
So you are the first owner of the lease?
Yes.
We should wait.
On 4th April 1996.
Okay. So your last prayers, Chairman asked.
And this was issued on.
No, prayers. Then what do you want to say?
Okay. Naomba kwamba mshughulikie ili tusije tukabomolewa, sababu hivi Kenya we have a right to stay, na kama wanataka kubomoa tukape the right way, sije usiku ama uje leo ama uje leo ama kesho ama please uniambie after a week nitoke.
Madam, na iwapo serikali itasema wanataka utoke na ulipe, unaweza kupata.
Hii si ya serikali. Na once it has expired, we have the alternative.
No, kabla it expire, kama sasa ndio wamesema hii yote siende chini, lakini waseme yeyote ambaye nyumba yake ilikuwa hapa, hata kama itabomolewa, tuko tayari.
Sina shida, I'll accept. Baada ya kubomolewa.
Also, madam, how do you know that you are in this circle? Because nasikia mnasema circles, you are in line. At the same time, you say that you are not in circle in the letter. How do you know that you are in this circle? Because wanabomoa ingine, wanaacha ingine.
Wenzangu wamesema hapa wanakuja bila kunilisha. So long as that circle imetolewa na floor plan is there, huwa wanakuja tena time.
So you have
Tuna wasiwasi.
you have that circle, mnajua vile hiyo kisa. Unajua you say that you mko kwa hiyo circle, we need to know kitu ambayo inaonyesha kwamba mko kwa hiyo circle.
Notice ile kama imeandikwa pale. Hiyo notice. Au go to there.
Okay, madam. Okay.
Kuna 209 na 210. We are all together.
Okay.
So when Monday comes, they don't give any notice. Unashambuliwa kusumbua na they come back 4 hours.
Okay, thank you.
Any question from the ministry? Maybe a comment or a question?
Thank you, Chair. Maybe
Pass the mic, please.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Maybe I need to get Madame Deloy, if she was served with a letter from RC, actually to submit documents for ownership apart from the red line plots that were actually earmarked for affordable housing. Maybe I want just to bring in my colleague Kevin on the issue of affordable housing and the areas that we are targeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Through Chair, maybe I will comment also it's a general comment to the complainant. The issue at hand is the allegation that the land was grabbed. So of importance is good to prove allocation, that the allocation process was above board. As you look at that, please try and secure the PDP that annexed public land, because this is public land. There is something called part development plans that give authority to annex or to cut out public land for allocation to private individuals. Maybe they should harm themselves with that. The other bit is when you are looking at initial allocation, was this plot advertised, or how did you come to learn of it being available? Otherwise, they will say it was annexed for your favor, because no one else knew that this public land is available for allocation, and so maybe the means used to annex it for your own benefit. So that's some of the things. Maybe the complainant should try and look at it, even not for this committee, but also for their own good. Then there are minutes of that first allocation. Please look for those, maybe from the local authority or from the plot allocation committee. Those will be able to build a case that the initial allocation was not, was above board. It was not a grabbing scheme. In terms of what my chief officer has requested I put in place, it's through the RC or the national government has identified their old estate in Milimani for the development for affordable housing. So where they are putting their own structures, the bungalows and that were within the Milimani estate, they are proposing the same estate for development. Thank you.
Kevin, thank you for your submission. But I want to understand you are here as a ministry, you are representing the ministry. So issue of advertisement, the procedure on how the member of the public in the land is at your disposal. It's you to advise the committee. So that one, I won't allow the member who are getting treated. Because she said that most of the documents they should have. Okay? So if you say that now you are asking her to tell us how she acquired it was advertised, that will come back to the office.
Okay, Chair, why I was why I'm putting it to them is because these are documents that are attached in their file for processing of leases. So you find that since this exercise took place maybe in 1970, those records might not be available with us, but through them they could access their parcel files and they could easily locate those documentation. That's why I'm putting it across.
What I did, that's a very sensitive message. Very, very sensitive to this committee. Okay, back to Madam. Okay, your question, Monsieur? One of the is, you can't tell us here that the government has not implemented. You can't tell us that. Number two, each town in this Republic of Kenya has a Milimani. Could it be that your office advised the national government that that is the only vacant area they would put affordable housing scheme? And two, go to areas like Shere, Nigeria, very many vacant county lands where affordable housing scheme can be put. Why are we demolishing our right? Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. On the issue of documentation, I think we are guided. Then on the issue of alternative land for affordable housing, and we need to submit to this committee that we had various options for this, but our big brother from national government did what we could actually this. Thank you, Chair.
You have something?
Chair, as a county, we have a cardinal duty to take care of our people. And listening to Kevin, he is used to the word public land. I'm tempted to ask him to share with us what public land is. Because all this people, yes,
It's not so sensitive, I don't want to do that.
yes. And whether if there was another arrangement to have affordable housing, that does not give room for one to really hurt Kenyans, innocent Kenyans. When you look at the principle of advanced possession, Kevin, you understand that having been in a premises for 10 years or in a land for 10 years, the law also protects you in a way. And that's the reason why we have called these members of the public to share their position with us. I hope we will reason from the same direction. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. It's all right. But to the public, if a member raises upon something that is really positive for the end, just have fun, don't clap. So, that's the direction from my desk. Are we in agreement? Okay, Madam, you have any other submission to order what we got in this opinion right now? Any other submission?
I don't have any, but I'm going to ask you for the time. Then after it's after the voting, the answers are, I don't know. What is saying about allotment, and support like this.
So how long do you think the court will give you to get to archives and come back to us?
Not the price for me. So give me about the release. Yeah.
Fine, okay. Now what we do, we remove this.
Now, Elizabeth.
I have a list certificate. Yes.
It's okay. We'll move to our left-hand side. Submit your documents to our staff. Then get some contacts so that you'll agree when you're free to come and submit before the end of Wednesday evening.
Thank you.
Welcome. Next person. Yes, right? Okay. Welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I'm Caroline Sode. Representing your Kakamega Municipality, Block 391. This land was bought from Ujjan Singh Burel. That was a name.
Gaurav, before proceed.
Yes.
In whose name is the land?
Sorry?
In whose name is the land? Is it your name or?
Yeah, it's in my name and my son's name.
Okay, proceed.
So we got it in 2004, May. This vendor of this land had a loan in housing finance corporation. So we paid that loan. There was also a default in county government, in municipality about rates. We paid it, then the rest of the money we paid the owner of the land. So we moved in, and the house was very small, so we developed the house. Then in 2007, my late husband passed on. After we had buried it, we filed a court grant, we got it, then we transferred the land to my name and my 2 sons. That was in 2012. Yes. So we stayed there from 2004 up to now. On that one, we had a development of expansion of that house. And then later on, we also had a plan for another house, rental houses on the part of that land. So from there, we've been staying there, no threats, nothing. Later on in August, we got a letter from the regional commissioner. That was in 31st August 2023 to prove and verify the land ownership of that parcel. So I took all the papers from how I got it up to now. I took it to the office of regional commissioner. Then later on 6th of October, I got another letter from the same person. I went to my lawyer, and my lawyer verified the letters, the papers to him. 19th October, I got another one again to verify those letters to regional criminal investigation officer. So I took, that was my lawyer who took them, and it was signed. Yeah, I got a letter on 19th. So these letters were verified by.
Use the mic, yeah? Just stop. Yeah, it's okay now.
These letters were verified, were taken in that office, 1st of November 2023. Another one was taken on 17th October 2023. So from there, on 18th night, that was on 18th, at around 2 a.m., we saw there was a commotion outside. So my watchman called me and told me, oh, madam, out here it's not good, so can you come out so that you can see what's happening? When we went out, that development I had done it up to the 1st floor. So I went to that development, that house, and I looked outside my neighbor's side. I saw a lot of people on the road. They were slashing the fences of my neighbor, and then there was some commotion. Then when I was up there, actually I had to light my torch. So when they came to them, they said, "You madam, go down, otherwise if we get you, we shall shoot you." Then I was scared, so I went down. I went back to my house. I tried to call my friends, but they are in demand, we are not safe. So that was the night whereby they were putting those the billboards. So in the morning when I woke up, I went to look at those billboards. My land was in the circle, in the red circle. And the threatening message was that we are trespassers. So I was like, how come we are being called trespassers? So from there, then we talked with the neighbors. The neighbors said, oh, we are in trouble, we don't know what we can do. So me, I had to try and get into the offices, but they said my house is not going to be demolished. So when we woke up on a certain Sunday, the goons came from the other side. They came into my home, they broke, they started pulling things from the house, mabatis, any tumor they see, they want to pull it out, so I had to call policemen. Immediately the police came from Rice Place. They came there and they pushed them away. They told me, madam, you have to pay us so that we can protect you. Then I told them, I'm just a public figure who needs your protection, because me, I'm staying in this home and I'm seeing goons coming to break my things and carry them away. So they left and when my sister followed them, they talked and they were given about 6,000 shillings. So they came and protected us for some time. So we had to remove our windows and doors. But later on that night, the house was pulled down completely. And they were
We are very sorry for that.
So later on, just that day, then the next day, they were now having the ongoing house that I was putting up. They wanted to pull out the wall, and they were pulling it out and pulling all the blocks.
Public, right?
Yes, they even pulled down the other side that I put up.
Okay, sorry, we understand now also part of was demolished, right? Allow me to ask you a few questions before I leave the honorable members and the council team from the ministry. Were you served the notice? Because I've seen in the letters you're writing for us, there was just a request from the regional commissioner to go and give the proof of ownership, right? Did they give you the notice what demolition was? The mic. No, right, go ahead.
They did give us the notice that it was rich, but on the billboard that were put on the land, my plot is inside. And it was addressed that we are trespassers, we have to move. Then I was like, how we are standing now.
So you mean there were no written notice that was given particularly you?
Okay. What action have you done after the demolition?
I went to my lawyer, and my lawyer said, we put the papers together, waiting for what the county government will say, because we were called by the county government to go and talk with the two officials. Now, it has, I think, resulted to what we have now.
And you just mentioned in your submission that you gave the police officers 6,000 keys.
Yes, my sister.
Was it receipted?
No.
That's the next thing. Police service. Police are supposed to offer services to all Kenyans for free because they're paid. So it's like, it was a kind of a bright side.
Yes, but later on I asked them to come. When they came, they told me, Madam, we have no work here. Those people come to the resident house, you know, begging. So I had to call the police. But when they came, they said they don't have work at my place. And they left. So they left us to find the rooms.
I will ask my colleagues if we have some question or comment on that.
Okay, thank you, Chair.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. Madam, just remind me what Caroline. Yeah. Madam Caroline, just I want to take you back. But first of all, I want to say we are sorry for what took place in your house. My first question is, you have stated here you bought this house from someone else. Did you see the first ownership document from the person that sold you?
No, but he had them.
Well, just use the mic. Use the mic.
Tap again. Tap harder. Okay.
He had the documents, we went for verification in land's office. So they did a search. They said it was okay for us to acquire the land. We are about 11 people acquiring the land.
Don't talk on behalf of others, just you. Which documents did the first one have?
We had a list of
So,
certificates. Yes.
The lease certificate, is it?
Yes.
Fine. Second, you have also said to this committee that you found an old house. You bought with an old house, and you decided to do extension. Did you obtain the development plan?
By that time, we were just told to, if you want to extend, they come and help you to take measurements.
Who told you?
The municipal government.
No, at least there was someone. You know, government is not, it's among us. At least either the planning officer, the chief officer by that time, or a councillor. You got an instruction from a councillor that you can do the extension, which is okay. Have you ever made a level to obtain approval to release that? Because the government you might have done, but you can bring the engineers to do some assessment and give you approval. Have you done that? So you okay done? So you can do that two extension, two developments, the first one and the second one. So the first one you did.
To extend. The second one was another one.
Oh, and you get an approval.
Yes.
And you okay.
Yeah.
Then the land rates, you will pay
Yeah.
up to
Up to 2017. To pay this year, but now these things have come and we are now displaced and we don't know what to do.
so you are at all for 5 years. Then lastly is the government did demolish your house, the schools.
But it is in the second one.
No, just answer the question. Your house was not demolished by the government. Your house was demolished by the rooms at night, isn't it? So the government can still say they have not demolished your house.
We are in the circle.
No,
So the
I know you are in the, just go to the street. The clarification we want is that we are distinguishing people whom the houses have been bought by the government. And the people who are under threat that are appearing to be demolished, isn't it? You are under the threat that you are appearing to be demolished. But your house goods are already demolished. Yeah, so the fear with you, where you have been affected that you are under fear, that at the end of it, the government will demolish, but it has already been demolished. So the government can still say they didn't participate in demolition.
If they say they put us the circle and they say it's we are trespassers, so we were also threatened by that.
Tremendous respect. I have a lot of observation on the questions coming from my colleague, and if we take those questions on answer, I think we will be taking another position in ourselves. We know that the government has not denied demolishing these houses. And the goods, whatever they were their agents. So let us not put the Labour Council to task as to who said. What we are saying is that they have said that the notice came. There was also marking on the red. Who did that? It's the common knowledge to all of us here. So let us not push that direction that we
I think without relation.
Through chair. Through chair. Madam, you say that you never received any notice. My question is, you say that the same time you say that you received a letter from regional. You to verify the document shows that you own the land. What was the answer after you collected those information and your advocate, your lawyer answered the letter? What was the response from the regional command?
I've said that I got the letters from the regional officer to verify the documents to regional criminal officer, then regional office, 3 letters. So I verified, but there was no notice that came to tell me to vacate. But later on, when I woke up in the morning, we saw the billboard. My land was inside there, so I was like, we are now in trouble, so we have to talk about it by the neighbors. Yeah. And later on, after rice demolition, we saw homes coming to our homes and tearing everything down.
So before you invite the ministry, what will be the prayer for this committee?
We wish to have a conversation because those homes I know they were.
Start. Go ahead.
Yeah, those homes were, at least they have somebody behind me. Because homes cannot just come and
Thank you. Maybe from the chief officer in charge of lands, any observations or the questions?
Okay, thank you, Chair. Maybe if Carol can just assist us with a search for this to just establish the registration of the title, and by extension, if she has actually gone ahead and done succession. Is okay, the question is you the list now reading in your name, or still reads the name of the earlier owner? Thank you. Okay, maybe we can get can share with the committee maybe a search, the current search, so that we can identify the registration from the register of flats.
Sorry?
Just share.
Can share the search copy to chief. Then all the
Was done by our advocate, that was in 2004. So that's
any relevant documents you have today
I have a certificate and the agreement.
only.
Yeah, and the building maps.
Please, which answer the chief. And the chief has requested to have the search. You said yes, advocate did it on 2004. Do you have contact with the admin so that you answer that question?
We send the documents to our clerk. Then, if you have a copy of the search, we shall also hand over to our chief in the class, so that he himself, as he do the verification, our side is also doing the verification. Is that right? Okay. Now, okay, welcome.
Thank you so much. I want to believe that when she was doing succession in 2012, she must have done such. Because maybe Chief is keen to understand if it exists, because from our background check, we are not able to establish its existence.
Plot number.
Yeah, the 91. We are talking about plot 91.
Okay. So
the existence in the land registry.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
But the current of the latest that you did before the succession? Our succession? Yeah.
Because I was doing the succession for my husband's name, my name, and my son's. I was doing the transfer from my late husband's name to my name and my son.
So you never carried out research?
No,
Okay, all the documents you have, you can send to our secretariat, and again, maybe, okay, now that you don't have research, let them deal with that, right? Okay, thank you so much. Next person? Okay, welcome. Welcome, Mzee.
Nilianza kutambulisha jina langu ni Agnes Kakamega Shirode. Niko hapa ombi yako kujisiki my husband William Shipindi. William Shipindi alinunua shamba plot 3236 Mr. Msambani Advance. Kutokea hapo walifanya transfer bila haijakana na tukapata list na pia wakaandikishana kulikuwa na agreement between Peter Msambari Advance na the late William Shipindi. That was in 2002. List ikapeanwa tarehe 5 mwezi wa 7 2002. List ikapeanwa. Now, from there, tumekuwa alianza kulipa rent from that very day, akilikuwa hiyo plot hadi wakati aliaga, that was 2010, na tukaendelea. Shida ilianza 2015 na watu wa sports club. On October 2015, niliambiwa na neighbor ambaye pia hapo within block 3 Kakamega municipality pia ya kwamba tunahitajika kule kwa kwa PC compound ambapo kulikuwa na mkutano ya County Land Management Board, na tukiwa pale watu ambao walifanya tuende pale ni watu wa sports club. Hao watu walikuwa na sema ya kwamba sisi tumefanya makati tumeingia kwa chama la sports club, ambapo pale tulikuwa na mawasiliano. Ikafikia wakati ambapo walisema those affected people tutakana wachipange walete documents zao, wakapanga mkutano wengine ambaye pia tulienda hapo tu kwa dance hapo block C. Tulienda tukapeana our documents, our ownership documents. By that time tayari sasa alikuwa ameshakuwa bado 2010, na hii nayo inafanyika 2015 Oktoba, ambapo watu wa sports club walikuja wakaanza kufikiria ya kwamba tumeingilia shamba lao. Tukiwa hivyo the same year 2015 hiyo tulihitajika kwenda kwa NLC, National Land Commission Nairobi, tupeleke ownership documents. Pia tulipeleka hizo documents Nairobi. Tuliporudi tukakaa that is 2015, 16, 17. Now nilisikia kutoka kwa friend of mine akisema kwamba wametangaza there is a gazette notice ambayo inatoa the affected plots, mine ikiwa ndani. Now katika ile hali anyway tulikaa tukingojea maybe kisha research by letters kutuelezea what next, ambapo hatukuona until 2023 September tarehe 14 nilikuwa niko katika compound yangu, nikasikia mgurumo wa magari nje, si kutoka, lakini ukiwa kwa gate utaona mtu akipita ama utaona gari. Nikaona magari zinateremka, tulikuwa na kuruhusa mbili, baada ya watu kuingia kwangu, wakateremka wakaingia kwa jirani. So nikiwa pale nje nilikuwa nakuuliza watoto, niliona magari za polisi zinapita zinateremka, kwani kuna nini? Muda kidogo nikaona zinapinduka. Kuna kijana ambaye ni mfanyikazi katika hilo boma la jirani, nikaona ametoka huko amebeba bahasha kwa mkono na akaingia kwangu, akasema kuna barua nimepewa hapa na Hamas, na huyu mtu mimi simjui. Sasa nataka nipigie mama simu aniambie ni nani huyu. Nikamwambia hiyo barua inasoma nani, hebu nione hiyo bahasha. Aliponipatia bahasha kuangalia, nikaona ni jina inasoma William Kipeni. Nikamwambia hii barua hata usipigie mama simu, imefika. Nilifungua ndani ya barua, bahasha ilikuwa marked confidential. Nilifungua ndani nikaona ni barua inaandika notice to vacate land number Kakamega municipality. Lesa wakawa naandika ni government, the government of the Republic of Kenya. Nesi William Kipeni with the dead husband. Now, nilipoenda through nikaona hii barua nimeipata tarehe 14 na ilikuwa dated 13. Inasema ya kwamba if you vacate the plot within 7 days. Hiyo tarehe 14 September. Ilibidi nipigie mwenzangu ambaye pia alikuwa amepewa part of this plot when we say still alive. Nikampigia nikamwambia nimepata barua hapa na sielewi. Akaniambia tu pika kwa simu unitumie. Nikafanya hivyo. Nilipofanya hivyo akaisoma akasema tutakuja kesho twende tuone National Commissioner. Hiyo tarehe 15 tulienda kwetu tukaingia ofisi ya National Commissioner. Tukamwambia tumepata barua inasema ni itakana tuondoke. So tujui ni kwa nini, na hata hivyo tunajua hizi plots tunakaa ni za municipality, now under the county government of Kakamega. Na alifikiri ya kwamba sawa, lakini akataka kujua ya kwamba mimi nimepewa directive from above na inatakana tupate nafasi for affordable housing. Tukasema ni sawa, si vibaya, lakini hata hivyo unapatia mtu muda ili ajaribu kuona ni aje, na hata kama ni hivyo, we also belong to the same government. Hiyo serikali yetu kitu iliyoko, ungeita kwa public participation na mseme iko hivi na hivi, tunataka tutoe hii sehemu kwa ajili ya kujenga nyumba ambazo zitasaidia wananchi. Hapa tunaongea kwa nyumba ya vitu kwa vitu ya vitu na commission. Yeye alipitia mara nyingi akasema, unajua mpaka nitetee kazi yangu. Tukasema ni sawa, na akatuambia kwamba unajua sasa hivi open the amount they will eat properly. Tukasema sio mbaya, lakini basi mpaka iteteke. Tulitoka pale tukakaa chini, tukaongelea tuende tuangalie maybe how the court can help us. Kweli tulienda tukachukua lawyer na kesi, lakini it was forwarded. Tulipata court order, niko nayo. Ni kabidi niamsha watoto wangu, nikamwambia kuna mgeni kuja siku nzuri. Nikaenda kwa dirisha, nikainua kwa nikamulika tochi, akaniwashia mwangaza mwingine kubwa sana. Na watu kulikuwa na wa walikuwa kwa uniform wenye wamevaa, hata ukiangalia mahali unaweza identify huyo mtu, lakini walikuwa ni askari wako kwa uniform. Alafu na walikuwa na mchanganyiko na watu wenye wako in plain clothes. So wanafanya kazi kulingana na ile walituma. But now
Walifanya kazi gani?
Demolition. So ilibidi hiyo tarehe 17 usiku walianza masaa mengi, tukaamka asubuhi, ikabidi tunajaribu kuanza kuwaonyesha tuko na kote otters ndio hii. Na unajua sasa wanaongea ni watu wengi, wanakujibu hata kama mtu ana kote otters, the land must go back to the government. So tukasema ni sawa, serikali imeamua. But now, like my case or the case of others, unajua tulikuwa na court orders. So kitu ilikuwa najiuliza kama kweli tuko na court orders na wanaruka hiyo. Tena hata ukisema hebu angalia ndio watu kutaka kusikia. So that is what happened, like kama hivyo.
Okay, pole. Tunaomba haki itendeke kweli ninyi wote, na kabla sijauliza pombe ambayo kwa wale komiti wapelezi, nataka kuuliza, umesema ulipewa notice 7 days, wewe mwenyewe ukachukua ukaenda kotini, lakini kama inabidi kuwa na court order, askari na wale wanakuja kubomoa nyumba hapa kusimama waelekea kubomoa. Zile vyombo zote ambazo ziko kwa nyumba yako zilienda wapi?
Ilibidi tuanze kutoa bongo, maana sasa katika ile hali huko open watu wanatokea huko
Kwa zote. Asante. I'll pose the question maybe I'll go back to the Ministry for Lands. If you have an observation, comment, or a question, unaweza mama.
Okay. Thank you, Chair. Mama ametueleza mzuri sana procedure ambayo serikali through the National Lands Commission ilichukua kufikia. Nilimsikia sana akisema kwamba kulikuwa na gazette notice. Want to confirm kwamba tulikuwa na gazette notice ya 17th July 2017 by the National Lands Commission on revocation of title of lands. And hii ni kufuatana na kitengo 68 ama article 68 sub-article C and D of the Constitution of Kenya, ikisoma pamoja na section 14 of the National Lands Commission Act of 2013, where the chair of the National Lands Commission amepewa hiyo mandate ya kusikiza complaints kuhusu parcels of land and where possible to just establish the legality. Yeah, utapata kwamba wanashare before tufike kwa gazettement of such parcels of land. Of course, ya mama ikiwa ndani yako among others, utapata kwamba the chair of a National Lands Commission anahusisha the public after receiving a complaint, anahusisha na huwa anaanza na ku-advertise through the national dailies, alafu anaita vile tu mama anaeleza kwamba wanakuita, unapeleka documentation to prove ownership, alafu pia unaweza jieleza through oral representation. So what I can actually see from the government side is that unlike the other demolitions that happened in Milimani, ya huyu mama among others, ukiangalia gazette notice and maybe we will share with the committee, the gazette notice of 2017 July ilikuwa inarudisha hizi parcels of land to Kakamega Golf Club. So maybe at the committee level, maybe based on this, utakuwa na ushauri kuendelea mbele.
Chief of Staff before, wakati kulikuwa na hiyo gazette notice, ile sawa ilikuwa expired.
Sasa ujue sasa hii gazette notice ilikuwa as a result of a complaint from maybe the Kakamega Golf Club in terms of how they acquired these leases. So kupitia hiyo process, National Lands Commission establish kwamba it's better zirudishwe kwa Kakamega Golf Club. Thank you.
Madam, ombi lako kuu kwa komiti hili gani?
Ombi langu ni kwamba haki itendeke, na tena kama wananchi wa Kenya, kama kweli sheria tunatunga na sisi tunatunga hizo sheria. Tunasema hivyo kwa sababu hao wananchi wakalivunjia licha ya kuwa na court order. So mimi naomba tu haki na itendeke, maana I'm very much sure kurudi pale siwezi rudi. Asante.
Nashukuru sana kwa muda wako mama. Tunaomba unaweza pale kwa mkono wako wa kushoto ukampatie huyo dada ambaye amekalia pale hizo makaratasi kwa kona. Asante sana. Next person. Next person. Karibu sana, tueleze majina yako, uko yourself or wasanii kusoma.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is John Obukochia. To be a member of Kakamega Money Estate. I'm talking about to Mr. David. That's on 15th December 1997. And it has There's a proposed and then there's a part development plan which was signed on 29 April 1997. The date of allotment was on 15th December 1997. Now I got to this place is I bought the land from Mr. David Mama. I think, okay, it was in 1999. That's how I got the place. We have the original letter, the document copy, and the part development plan for that land. Have been paying rates up to this year. Have paid for this year also. Now, we have not had, from that time, I started developing the land, bit by bit. And then, it is this year, okay, I did development, I put up my house, which is a storage house. It's a twin unit, one on top, the other one. So I was staying at the door, yes. What number is, it's a very residential place, a very residential. Block A, Kakamega.
Just plot A.
Yeah. So, I started looking at this bit by bit. I managed to put up my house. And then later on, I put on an extension of tenants, at least 4 tenants, maybe for my salon. And then later this year, maybe around September, October, I don't say in the compound, but my family told me that government officers had come around there. So many vehicles, around 6 or so. And then they indicated that we have to vacate verbally. And maybe for information is I don't have any eviction orders. My plot was not among those ones that were in Kenya Gazette. So I didn't participate in all those meetings. So when these fellas came, it was a Friday. We were all asleep. My tenants were asleep. I was asleep. Then at around 2 o'clock, the young man who was as my caretaker came to my window, saying, "Hey, mother, you come and buy." Then we wondered, "Hey, kuna nini?" Tukatoka, tukapata watu wanakata fence very seriously. So everybody akatoka, hata tena wakatoka. Then tukashindwa nini inaendelea. But before that, when the officials came to the compound, my wife took it upon herself to go to the RC.
When was that, Chair? When was that?
That was talk to them, negotiate a win-win situation so that we don't negotiate and replace. So my wish is, if we can be compensated, when I would, but we have suffered enough, because we have suffered enough self-esteem in the family. does not limit. And then, probably just to mention something, I'm standing in for also my brother is my neighbor, Michael, who are here. The other details maybe can be, but I have this copy here of letter allotment, statement of
For the read out the plot number
the plot number is,
for the person who was standing before.
I'm standing in for Michael.
Yes.
And submit presented for the people. Kakamega. Who's
Yes, okay.
it is residential plot number B Kakamega. The document letter of issue 11 December 1997. And it was for GM Lisuta. And then it also has the plot that just next to this. Okay, that's why it's now built.
So you also two plots.
Because, yeah.
So what is
That's the plot number C, Kakamega municipality. This was issued on 11 February 1998. And it belonged to AK Korir. All these plots, allotment letter issued on Paris 1998. And they all have development plans. Now we were in the process of getting our business in our names. So that is the situation I have.
John, you say you were issued the verbal notice of eviction, right?
Yes.
Then again,
You're just shouting, you're shouting.
okay, so you want that to be in similar terms, you are not issued the eviction notice.
That's very correct.
Okay, number two, you say you demolished the house yourself.
Okay. When they did, when they cut the fence, me I said these fellas can come and make a cut me.
You are standing in for.
Yeah.
We also demolished his house.
Yeah,
It was not demolished. You say you never took the matter to court.
no, I've said we took the matter to court.
The matter to court.
Yeah, the matter is in court, and I think he has gotten a date of February next year. Yeah, not really for hearing, but he has gotten a date of somewhere in February.
Okay. I will ask the technical team from the chief officer that comment anything on those blocks.
Okay, thank you, Chair. I will make a comment and I will invite Mrs. Dear to perhaps go deeper. Number one, is for perhaps for the benefit of the committee that once you've been allocated a piece of land, of course, they allocate you to develop, meaning you have a PDP already, and you cannot transfer that to a second owner if it's not developed. You only transfer a developed plot. That is from the technical area. I've actually looked at this copy of the PDB attached to the document. I will share this after sharing. I noticed that this is parcels of land subdivided along the golf course. Maybe it will be the interest of the committee to perhaps indulge further to just establish. I don't want to really go in deep into that, if they want to invite my colleague director Sabi to also be. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Chair, that he doesn't have a lease certificate. And getting a lease certificate, procedurally, if he will not get a lease certificate because he will require the regularization. That is now the procedure. The National Land Commission will want the area to be surveyed, the PDB to be in place, then they do what we call regularization. But as it stands, I want to believe the land still belongs to the golf course. Maybe the director of physical planning can put something in place.
Thank you, Chair. As my colleagues have put it across from the document we have been given, this is land that neighbors the former the madam who presented 236, which were taken through the process of allocation, which NLC did the review of grants, and they found that that land was available for allocation to individuals. I'm assuming why this one was not part of plot number was not gazetted is up to now the plot number has not been secured. It's not surveyed up to now. So there is no plot number to be gazetted or to call for review. In excess of that, I think the member should also be conversant with the Supreme Court ruling in terms of ownership when it comes to allotment rate. He can look and have a chance to familiarize himself what Supreme Court settled on when it comes to securing ownership in relation to allotment rates. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, but I'm back to Marajon. I know those buildings you put up on the price. You put up on those buildings.
Yeah, it was an end.
You have a plan for them?
Yeah.
You got approval?
Yes.
That's from municipal council. And you used to attach all those documents you say you have.
Yeah.
Any comment from?
Plus, any comment from board members? Number one.
The notice, I mean, the way comfortable with the taking voting on that this land seems to have not undergone the full possession process for ownership, and that's why there is a confusion between golf and sports club. It's not a Moses sports club. I think it should be clear. Taking voting, are you saying sports club or golf? Sports club or golf hotel? Yeah. There are two entities who claim some enrollment of land.
Thank you, Chair. If you look at the Gazette notice of 17th of July 2017, and even the BTB that John Harvey is actually Kakamega Golf Club. So whether it's sports club or Kakamega Golf, whatever, but the relation here is Kakamega Golf Club.
Okay.
That's what I was saying. The response, or they can still obtain further direction. But John, with the truth of the status of the land, development, in terms of compensation, are you willing that you undergo the
You've demolished your house reserve after hearing makelele zote za watu wako Mtambuke, nyumba zetu Mtambuke nyumba. So the prayers for the
Maybe if I could be compensated. I think those are my things.
okay, Mheshimiwa Atitwa.
You know, Chair, I'm confused with the statement that we are getting from the senior here. How do you go on and demolish your own house without even waiting and being patient?
Thank you.
What caused you to go on and demolish your own house?
When you see the neighbors, putting down their.
Yeah, that was my intention.
Okay, just please, Mheshimiwa.
This one goes to the ministry. rents from uncaseted pieces of land.
Chair,
Yes,
I just want to actually underline what the honorable professor said. You know, ministry spoke like, actually what was the fact that this understanding property, we call it a form of property. And now how do you, and they spoke of regularization. Before they regularized, they are collecting rent from the same. They need to respond to that. And they, perhaps as they respond, they also share with us, as an agent of the house, how many other Kakamegans are within similar situations to them and submit in form of properties where they collect rent. Then then number two, the respondent has also said that they had a court order. Chairman urged that she share with us. But even as he does that, let him know that he put himself in a very awkward position by demolishing his own house. He should have waited for it to be demolished, and then he comes to ask for a reprieve. It's unfortunate, so unfortunate. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Ministry, do you have anything to add on that?
Okay, thank you, Chair. You notice the allotment letter actually presented by John here is for 1997. So we actually inherited this from the defunct local authority with our payments. And we believe in wealth creation and maximization of our own source revenue. So by stopping generation of revenue to another revenue, I don't think I'll be supporting if you say something about it. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much, Bwana.
Maybe just to add on, we need to realize that most of the land that belongs to county, even the share market, they are paying rents, but they don't have leases. So we cannot stop collecting such kind of rents. All right. We cannot know if it was done irregularly and stop the collection of the rent. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Bwana John. I want to appreciate for your time and for tremendous submission. I will now ask you to serve for a clerk all the relevant documents that you have. You have everything with you?
Yeah, maybe you want to print this court orders, and then I'll give them to the secretariat.
We need the court order. We also need to serve us with a copy. But I believe all the members of the public, you are serving us with the copies of the documents you have. Originals, keep it for yourself. Are we done with that? Okay, carry on. Next person.
My name is Harry Kidia, and I represent Block 3, which has already been presented in the Charlotte Block 12, but I'm here to request a header letter that will be written as a resident of the marriage. I would like to
The letter was written by the community of the Imani or by just a individual?
after we had the draft.
Tap the mic.
After the incident happened, like the demolition started, we were in fear and we didn't know how to help ourselves. So some people went to court individually to help themselves, and some were afraid that who are we fighting? It's maybe a losing battle or something. So we tried to come together and talk and what can we do to help ourselves? That is when I was even here a week ago. I brought some documents to this place, the Demolitions Association. I brought some documents here. Then after that is when we decided we find a way to help ourselves. We got a way to Miss Wendy, who have not met her. down with the help of the meeting at this place. In our association, I came up with this letter. Like it's a letter like for those who are affected.
Oh, you read the letter for us.
Yes.
Is the Minimum Association a registered group? Okay, if it is not registered, I think it will be in order to present a document to this committee from an unknown organization. Is that all that you have?
No, I had some comments to make.
First, just, okay, you were saying we're standing in for who? But it was discussed, right? Okay, just saying summary. Just saying summary. You are allowed. Correct.
First, I would like to start with the question that I had from, he was asking like, why go ahead and demolish your own building, your own houses?
No, before that, you also need to tell us, did you also demolish your own house or you already was demolished by bulldozer at night?
Demolition started when the thing started.
Okay, it was demolished by you. Now, you need to tell us the house was demolished. But if you tell us that you okay, but go ahead.
The question I wanted to answer was why go ahead and demolish your own house? I saw it with my neighbors and my neighbors there. Once those bulldozers came, demolish your house. By the morning, around 6 in the morning, the guys from town for us or something would come and start picking things from the place. When they finish that, when there is another house of the neighbor, a neighbor there, they moved to that house. And the statement they could put across was, this is government property. So for those residents themselves, what they had to do was to now just try to save what they can save. Because if you leave it, those guys will pick them from you. So that is now the decision that people are making. Deciding now to demolish their own houses.
So, in your point, you mean that when the demolition started, it caused a lot of insecurity. So those people were not affected; they were vandalized by unknown people. Is that what you're saying? Okay. Are you done with your summary of the mission?
I also wanted to see, like I was saying there, and I wanted to confirm like all the demolitions were being caused at night. Those are the police officers and I wanted to confirm that all the demolitions happened. They all happened at night with people who are covered themselves, police officers in uniform and others in civilians. I wanted also to confirm police officers like they try to use that scheme that issue as maybe to gain gain or something, because in case you ask for help from them, like maybe to protect you or something, they will ask for something.
For a bribe, right?
Yeah, for a bribe. That is all I know.
Okay. Now, if you when the demolition, before the demolition, were you given official notice?
Yeah, I was given a notice, the one who was present there, and the notice was not an eviction. It was a letter to present my documents. Yeah, that is the only letter I got.
Okay, fine. I think now with the I didn't want you to read the content of this letter because it's not registered. You came with an association that is not registered, but it might help the committee to get maybe some information out of that. So let's get to hand over to our secretary, right? But you don't read it here. And then you have a copy of it, or you don't give a copy to the committee. Thank you. Next person. Okay, we are coming to general observation and comments. So I think, are we done? Are we done? Okay, we are done, right? Fine. Now, before we conclude our session with the member of the public, I will ask the honorable members to give their remarks is very brief. Then shall come, I think, the member of the public. Which is the public. Okay, I'm glad I'm back to the member of the public. Young man, can you please take a seat so that you can see everyone? I'll go back to the public. Maybe you have any comment, observation, or last remark from the public? Can you come?
Good afternoon. I just wanted to ask what criteria was used when they were demolishing the houses, because like my opposite neighbor's house were not demolished. So is it that there's someone who is interested? Is it I mean, when you to me a criteria, then is it protected?
As a committee on lands, we don't have that answer as at now. We cannot tell you the criteria they used to demolish the houses. Because we don't know, we are here on the fact finding.
Okay, that was my only question. Thank you.
You are not going to
Chairman, sir. My plot is neighboring Machine. Is very far, kilometer away from the center of this house of people center. So I have to jump other neighbors come to my zero and 0 a kilometer away. I'm never going to play. But my first check house, they come along up to my place, singling my house, my children. Kilometer away.
But let me say, your house haven't been demolished.
Not yet. But it's on the grand church.
It's already marked.
Marked. And I was told demolish like yesterday. That's why I'm panicking. Don't come from the center of that. What do they do those? What about
All the neighbors around you.
government houses?
That
And
government.
and the speaker of national service,
Okay, there are 3 key people mentioned in this innovation. 1 is postular. 2 is golf. Golf was also mentioned. Golf, yeah. Then 3, public government. In our case, we will find out from our reports. Okay.
suspect for you can't bring slums in the money. It's not just we have a TNA, we have indeed. How do actually we have to bring in mind the whole place is like Israel and Hamas. We are alone in Kenya. If the building, they're cleaning up the Kakamega private residence. Okay.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, members. We appreciate the effort the county assembly has taken up, but still we are in fear because though our place has not been demolished and we decided not to demolish it, But we have been here for the past 31 years. Please, I wonder if how this thing could have happened without going through the county government. And also those who are represented, maybe the county survey or what, or the land's office, they were, I think, maybe they were aware of what was happening and you people were not aware. Otherwise, this could have not, the places could have not been marketed without them knowing. Maybe you people were not aware. But as for me, I feel they might have known something about it. Thank you very much. Please protect us.
Your name, please.
Margaret Kodongo, protect us, please.
Margaret, that's why we're here. But we want to tell you and assure the whole public who are here that the ministry, we had a meeting with the ministry. We are all aware that even the ministry was not involved in the demolition. So there's an animal report in the pursuing the animal. That's why we invited you here. So we should not point fingers to the ministry, neither should we point the finger to the county government, because none of them was involved. It is our duty as the assembly to investigate this matter and get the bottom line of it.
Thank you
The last person?
Good afternoon. Mimi nawashukuru sana kama assembly kutuita kuja hapa, na swali langu ni moja tu. Okay, umesema ukibomoa mwenyewe umefanya makosa, lakini kama chokora saa zile umeambiwa mtoke, we need our land, umetoka umewacha nyumba, umewacha hiyo mjengo pale, shule utapata kitu siri hata utoe kurudisha au utoe mdaka. So hapo naomba tu mzidi kutukumbuka, si kupenda umeambiwa utoke. Swali lingine ningeuliza, lakini si hata ni kuna huzunika ya kwamba kama umekaa mahali kutulia, mtu anasema kama ni sports, anasema hapo mahali mkao. Sasa zile mtu una fence, so unaona ya kwamba hii kitu ni walikuwa wapi kusema hapa mahali ni petu, mtu mngeendelea kujenga. So umejenga, umekaa pale 20 years, wanaona wewe wadi, ingawa hiyo swali si mimi, lakini nimeona tuache niwaulize kama ni makosa, naomba msamaha.
Kuna makosa na mimi. Nashukuru sana kwa maoni yako. Lengo letu sisi tumechagua kama viongozi wa kaunti hapa nyumbani ni kutetea nyinyi wananchi ambao wanakaa Kakamega. So tuko tayari kutetea mwananchi apate haki yake. Sawa sawa. I think let's go back to come back now to honorable members and we will like party shots. Honorable members, anybody with remarks?
I would like to handle this session. A number of these residents have known them for many years. Some of them have been my students, others are my parents. I have some two questions to ask so that maybe the ministry can clarify, maybe also the public can clarify. One, this goes to the ministry. I think these buildings, the way we have been raising questions, these buildings, the ministry must have given a consent in the sense that they gave documentation for constructing these houses, rural plans. Like the question she has asked, how are they giving these approval plans on wrong plots? Two, the public has raised the question about the red circle. My question is, among yourselves within the red circle, do we have some houses that have been spared? And if they have been spared, whose are they? The next question is, if at all we are naming space for sports club or golf sports club, can we now give them to affordable housing scheme? Then you remove people from sports club ground and you build their affordable housing scheme. This one goes to the ministry. Thank you.
think mine will be just advice and one question for the ministry. Chief, be very clear. One, the question that I'm going to ask the ministry is, when the national government came with Kakamega County to launch affordable housing, were you invited? Then for the public, I think don't quote me wrong, because I asked John, why are you deciding to demolish your own house? You have gotten the reasons why, all that fear and the scenario and that bad scenario from the Chokora. But for the purpose of documentation and evidence, please just wait. The really bad thing to happen. Don't go on and demolish, because when you go to the court, national governments will just jump and tell you that you are not there. You demolish your own house. What will you earn, please? So let us be patient and you wait your time. You can just remove the things from the house, then you just leave the house the way it is. Then to chair, please, we will, I request you chair after this session. So we will create also a day so that we can go there, we can visit that site as one of the members to go through the map so that we can get the clarification from senior here, saying that they have jumped 1 kilometer to your place and they have not demolished any property of distance of 1 kilometer to your place, right? So, Chair, you need to investigate about that. Thank you.
First of all, I want to sympathize with our residents in mind. I know a number of them, also my relatives were also affected. I think it's not a good show as the people of Kakamega. And as a representative of people, we have to carry all these blame collectively, both as the members of County Assembly and the county government of Kakamega. But there are two things which I want the ministry to come out clear. Having listened to the residents of Liman Kimili, the national government was going to them say they want that space because of affordable housing program, the way my brother said. And we are aware the president himself came here and launched the program. In terms of the development of Kakamega, did we as a county government offer the national government an alternative land apart from Liman? Did we as a government of Kakamega say, since the president you are ready to put up a housing, affordable housing, there is this land, there is this one, so that they don't necessarily have to go to Liman to affect whatever they are seeing. Secondly, looking at the Liman status and the lay down services of the people, like now sewage, electricity, are we now changing the use status of Liman to story buildings? Have we as a government, I want that approval, as the county government sat down and done change of use? Change of use, and now Liman will be no longer a Liman estate. It will be an estate with many story buildings, high-rise buildings, and in terms of capacity, because we should not mislead our people as a county government. The buildings that are coming up in Liman, will they sustain the sewer line, power line that is already put up in those areas? Lastly, when you read the document that Liman bought us the state house, and that has been the reason why when you want to put up a story building, there is some restrictions. Has it changed now that the current